Yo, 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 guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Crayfish. I want to apologize there for the delayed start of the live stream. I'm not going to go into details, but I was literally just on the toilet there. Yeah, we're not going to say anything more than that. But yeah, we're back with some more device mod development today. And, oh god, alright. Just read a message from a friend. He's going to be tattooing somebody, alright. But yeah, we're going to be doing some more device mod development today, and I want to fix up something that has been a problem. Basically, printing here has not been in sync, correct? Oh, actually, what I was going to do is remove something. Because pretty much, I made it so you can customize the speed of it, which, I mean, I don't know if I want to add it as an option, really. Yeah, welcome everybody. I'm sorry about that delayed start. Let's just go ahead and get some music on here real quickly. Music, here we go. Might have to turn on the aircon. I'll have to turn on the aircon because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot in here in my room. So I'll be back in like a minute. I'm just gonna quickly switch it on right now. Might just Alright, I'm gonna quickly turn it on. Alright, I'm back. I am back. But yeah, I wasn't, I was like thinking about, I'm like, do I really want to add in a speed value? I mean, like, it's kind of good in a way. I don't know. I'm just like, maybe I'll try and figure this out first, and if it works, because basically it wasn't syncing up correctly, the animation. So, a little bit of a problem on that part. So it should load it. I basically want to delay the printing, loading paper. Oh, after it's loaded the paper, I want to have like a little bit of a delay there. So how I can do that is increase the loading paper time to 30, and then back in printing, render it here when we're loading, right? Instead of doing this get total print time, we do 20. I will say take 10. And then we'll say if progress, no, if t.time get remaining time, take 10. If take 10 is less than 10, progress equals negative 0.4. We could do like math.max 0.4. Oopsie. Alright, that should work. Hopefully. On a plus. Okay. We'll see what that does. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. Because this is like an inverted. Sorry if you guys can hear the bird. Have I got music on? Yeah, I did put the music on. I just can't hear it at the moment. Because I'm hearing a flippin' bird on the outside. So I'm trying to get my college stuff done. And it's a real hassle. I spent $40 on a placement test. And I didn't need. I might have applied for the wrong thing. And I don't need to start. I don't know what that is. I'm not from where you are. You have different university, different college stuff. May I ask where you started for making device? May I ask where I started for making device? Do you want to know where you want to start making device mod apps? I think somebody already answered it. Well, I've seen another bunch of the YouTubers stream, but I never make it to one of his streams because they're early in the morning for me. For me, it would be 7. Yeah, I actually switched up my streaming times. Just because it's a little bit better. Now, why I'm starting at literally, like, I started at 12:30 PM my time, is because I've had, like, really bad, I've been staying up late again. Like, I've been trying to get into this morning schedule, but I keep staying up late, and, like, because my live streams, I like to start them at 10 AM, I'm, like, super duper tired, and sometimes even fall asleep through my alarms, so that's why, I was supposed to be streaming at 10:30 today. Didn't do that, so I'm starting 2 hours later at 12:30. There you go. But I got my new phone, guys. I got my new phone, finally. I got my new phone. If you guys didn't wonder, I missed my package. I missed my package on Friday last week. And yeah, now finally now I've actually got it, so take a quick look. Ka-ching! You guys can't see it too well. Boom! So it's the Pixel 2 XL now. I know, like, there was so many articles, like, you know, talking about, like, this phone's bad, the screen's bad. Like, okay, there is that blue tint when you put it on an angle, right? There is that blue tint when you put it on an angle. But 100% of the time when I'm using my phone, I'm using it face on. So I never ever notice it, and I haven't even noticed it since using it so far. So it is not even a problem to me. It is not even a problem. Obviously, next version they'll probably fix that up. This bird though, what the flying fudge? Shut the flip up, you bird. But yeah, the screen, I don't even, like, the blue tint, you don't even notice unless you're looking at a weird angle, which nobody ever does. I don't know if you look at your phone from a 45 degree angle, is that how you use it? No, you don't. But then the screen burn issue, that's still something I've got to see if is true or not. So far, I haven't seen any issues with it. But I'll give it like a month and see what that is all about. If it's not, then it is a pretty damn good phone. I'm telling you that right now. It's so fast, so much faster than my previous phone, which I really love. Like, everything just opens so quickly. Like, seriously, it's insane. I love it. Not a promotion for Google or anything like that. I'm sure you guys know that, but like, I just got it. I'm a big fan of, like, the Pixel or Google phones because they're not loaded with bloatware like Samsung. This is insane, right? This is insane. My dad's got a Samsung phone, right? He gets ads on his lock screen. How crazy is that? Ads on his lock screen. Like, that's why I hate Samsung phones. That's why I hate it. And I hate their operating system. Like how they changed it all around. I just think it looks ugly. It's bad. I don't know. There's something about it I just dislike so much. That's why I'm just a fan of very stock Android, and that's what kind of Google always go for, and don't, you know, put crap on your phone at all. Alright, I'll just close off Spotify here just so I don't accidentally play any songs here. It has no headphone jack. Yeah, that's one downside. That is one downside. Obviously, you know, in the box it actually did come with a USB Type-C to the actual headphone jack. I actually haven't played music in the car yet, which is what I regularly do, so I'm probably going to have like one permanently in the car and then one permanently on my headphones. Kind of annoying, I'm going to lie, kind of annoying. I feel like they could have fit a headphone jack on this because it is a pretty, it's not like, it's a pretty thick, it's not like a really thin phone, but I don't know, maybe it's because of the screen. It's probably because of the screen. Because it's like literally, if you put a headphone jack in it, the headphone jack would be under the screen. Oh. Hey, I was having trouble with setting up my workspace yesterday for not setting up the path correctly, but I have it all copied like you said in the first modding vid. You probably have done it wrong. You've probably done it wrong. Java underscore home should be one of your system variables. Environment variables, sorry. And then it should work from there on. Make sure you've copied the JDK bin folder, not the JRE bin folder. There's a difference. There is a difference there. Alright, so let's check out if this will actually work. I should have updated you guys on progress. But can't really do too much. If you guys knew, I actually posted about the printer on Reddit, on the Minecraft subreddit, and it blew up. It's literally, I consider it the top post because the other posts are kind of not, they're related to Minecraft, but they're just like, they were a trend in, like, it was talking about, I think one was net neutrality and the other one was saying Mojang was a good company compared to EA. Because like the whole EA hype with the loot boxes and Star Wars Battlefront. So if I go to top here, old time Asney, he got the pumpy. That doesn't even, it's not even, it's hold tight Asney. Old time Asney, he's got the pumpy. But yeah, it's just that, and then here's the one that I posted with the printer, and dang, it's literally kind of, consider it the top content post ever on the Reddit, and it's like insane. Like, I wasn't even expecting that, right? Like, I knew it was gonna like get a lot of upvotes, but I didn't expect it to be like actual like top, which is insane. So 26.4k at the time of this live stream right now. Cray, what software should I use for stream? OBS. OBS is free. It works well. Don't get XSplit. I mean, I know people that do use XSplit, and there are some features about it that aren't in OBS. So, yeah. But I haven't used XSplit in a while because I found OBS just to be perfect enough. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy. My live streams, I just need to have my webcam, be able to put in some images, and then be able to put in my screen, and there you go. I'm done. What screen recorder do I use? I use Fraps. Fraps, I like it because, I mean, I've been using it forever. So I'm probably a bit biased here when it comes to my argument. Or like when I suggest what screen recorder you should use, because one thing about Fraps is that it records uncompressed. Now, uncompressed is good for video editing, but it's also good because it has it's less intensive on the CPU, which it doesn't compress the footage in real time. When it does that, it has extra load on the CPU, which if you're playing games or anything like that, can actually put strain on it. So that's, I think, a good thing about recording in uncompressed. It's large file sizes, but takes less strain on your CPU. That's a good thing about it. But yeah, how cool is that? Can we get a Can we get a cheese emoji in the hype in the chat right now? And if you guys, I haven't even explained, we're working on the printer today, guys. So if you guys are excited for this live stream, make sure you go ahead, snap that like button right now. We need it snapped right in half. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified. Who's got them on? Who's got the post notifications on for my channel so you get notified when I actually go live? Because I always notice people come in as soon as I go live. So I think you guys are the ones that actually have the post notifications on. But if you don't have them on, turn them on right now. And as well, if you guys want to get a shout out, go over to my Twitter profile. Link is in the description below. Retweet the latest tweet that says retweet for a shout out. Then I'll be shouting your name out at the end of this live stream. Boom. Let's do this. Let's get into this today. Alright, let's close off Reddit right now. Let's see if this actually worked. Let's see if this actually works. See if my maths, see if my programming skills were on fleek right now. See if my programming streams were on fleek. Hey Cray, is OBS what? I don't know. I don't know anything to do with any other operating system, so if it's not Windows, then I don't know what to do. Do you download off webcam store? Me what? Like fraps? Is that what you're talking about? Ah, no paper. Fill you up. Alright, let's just go ahead and print something here. So the problem I have is that it doesn't alright, progress. Alright, let me just hear this. I need to hear the sounds, because like it's gonna be on sync with the sounds. Let's make sure we got these sounds up. Alright, that should be good. That's a bit delayed. Whoops. I think it's because turn that to 0. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna restart the game. By the way, can you meet me regular in the Mr. Crayfish Discord? Nah, regular? Okay. You can't ask for regular. Regular comes about when I notice that you're being active in the Discord, when you're actually posting images of applications that you're developing. Becoming a regular in the Discord is only when you're actually using the device API, when you've participated a lot in the actual thing. That's when you become a regular. That's the whole idea of a regular role. You're a regular in the actual Discord. It's not that you're online every single day. You've actually got to be a contributor to this kind of actual community. Is this correct? Yeah, that seems to be correct. Alright, let's try this out. Hold up. Alright, that's better. But now the next problem that we have is so basically what I did is the speed of the print depends on the resolution of the pixel painter image. So a 16 by 16 would take 16 kind of print like stages, whereas like a 2 by 2 would only take 2 stages to print it. So if I go ahead and I go here, I think I've got a picture, an apple. Don't even ask, don't even ask. See how this is taking a lot more longer now because it's a higher resolution image. The problem I'm having is that, see how it doesn't come out all the way? So, trying to figure out. So let's have a look. System out, progress. So the problem is that this, right? So let's just get rid of that. So the problem is that the end progress, right? The end progress is negative 0.35. But the last value we get when we actually print that in terms of progress here is this, because this here, right? This here. So we've got to sort that out. Hey Cray, what do you use for making stuff? I don't know what to do. I can't. It's such a vague question, dude. I mean, it's such a broad question because there's so many things involved that I can't explain over a simple sentence. You gotta have IntelliJ, you gotta know how to do Java programming, you gotta have experience with modding in general before you actually start working on anything with the device API. Like, I'm not trying to come over as like mean or anything like that. But like, if you're going to be doing anything with this device API, you've got to have past experience with developing, coding, Java, and anything like that. Otherwise, you're going to have a really hard time, and I can't baby step you through things because I don't got the time to do that. I don't got the time to do that. Mr. Crayfish, what do you think of that kind of mod I just described? Hold on, let's have a look. What do you guys think about a mod that developers can use, or map makers even, to save common Minecraft configurations so that you don't have to do it every time you make a new mod environment? That'd be cool, but how would you do it? That's my question. How do you do that? I don't know how it would work. But I know what you mean, because like every time I start up an environment, I wish I could just enter in, like, a prompt would come up, right? What's your mod name? What's all that information before you start it? And then it actually generates kind of the whole entire structure. Like, you could even create, like, to save time, you could even create like a simple Java application, right, which generates your packages into that folder there. If you can do that, Alex, that'd be dope. Like, because every time I start up a project, right, I want to be able to like have like this mod class here. I want to have my reference class. I need that inside of a package. I need it to generate a block and item package. I need to generate a proxy package. Just kind of the most common stuff. And then also probably generate all the common assets, so pack. I mean, they're already in there by default, but like your assets, right? That would be quite useful. I'm not sure if that's what you're going for. I mean, I would use it. If it does exactly what I need it for. If it does exactly what I need it for, yeah. It shouldn't be too difficult to program, to be honest. It's probably like a day project. It's literally a day project. If it's not done in a day, Alex, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Alright, let me just double check. Fuck. Alright. I'm laughing at something, is it? I'm laughing at something else. What the flip, buddy? Get the... That's right. Trying to steal my printer. So the problem is that this print time is, I mean, we can print it out. Romania. Let's just system this out. So oopsie, let's get rid of this. Need to add more paper. I'm out of paper. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I added this feature, guys. I didn't even show it off. Hold up. Kaboom. Oh, and I think I did, actually. Kaboom. You done, though. Big shock. Yeah. Alright. Fire in the booth. Any ideas? Help. Just something that gets like that done and that actually sounds a lot better. Right now it's 6:32 PM, so it might not be done today. It should be an hour job. Not really. Well, like, I forgot who said this. I think it was Casey Neistat or Peter McKinnon, one of the two. If you guys don't know those YouTubers, search them up. Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat. You should know who Casey Neistat is, but maybe Peter McKinnon you don't know of. Another type of he's like a filmer, but he's got like a big channel. Like, he got a big channel within a year. It's kind of like the Casey Neistat 2.0, pretty much. But like, one thing that either one of them said, like, whatever like time you're thinking that it's gonna take to do, double it. So like, if you think something's gonna take 2 hours, it's really gonna take 4 hours. That's just how it is. Like, and I've thought about that. I'm like, hey, that's actually pretty damn true. That is pretty damn true. Like, I'm gonna get this done in an hour. Nope, it's gonna take 2 hours instead. Like, alright, so the problem that we have, right, is that we need remaining to be like 0. Right? Which we can do and fix up. The problem is that remaining becomes like 39. So I'm wondering if we can fix up the order of that. So what if we do this after here, because then that... Okay, let's try. It might just break the animation though, that's the problem. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, what did that come out as? So that's better. Now it's coming out as even 40s and that, right? And then what we can do is in here, right? Take 20. I don't know why. But I'm just like so in love with these songs. Like, I don't know, I just love all these songs that I play in the live stream. Like, I never get bored of them. I hear them all the time. Like, they just bring back such good memories, and some of the songs are just like amazing. Definitely 2016 No Copyright Sound was a good year. Tell you that right now. No Copyright Sound 2016 was a good year of music. Dude, these songs get stuck in my head all the freaking time. Mr. Cray, guys, many crayfish video is man said crayfish is stinky. I'm not stinky. Who's my what was the forgot who the blacksmith was called. What was the blacksmith called, guys? Was it Greg? No, that's my dog. Young Greg. So if we do that now, we should find... That's better. Alright. Ah, flippin' rain. Also, I like the screen on my phone a lot. The actual glass, I think it's glass on the front. But it's nice and it's nice to touch. It's nice to touch. It's smooth. What is Paper Jams? I've lost so much sleep because of these songs. Thanks a lot, Mr. Crayfish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alex. Add Paper Jams. So many people want me to like add that, but just like from like a player's point, like I don't want to add I could might add random chance, but like I just don't like, anyway. I don't want to do it. Like, I know it's gonna be funny, but I just don't want to do it. I know, like, for the joke, like for the jokes, it's funny. It's like the printer should be jamming. Like, how did he print that on the first go? That's impossible. How's it even got a connection to that printer? You should have to refresh the list about 10 times before the printer shows up, and then you go to print, and then it fails halfway through, spits out all the paper. Waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. There we go, that looks good. The only problem is that it's like a weird print. How about over time it jams more and more and more often? Yeah, the whole battery situation will be sorted out soon. There might even be a battery for the printer too. I think that's the only, like, if I'm going to do any sort of power, I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, because I can't do a cable or anything. But maybe I add like support. I just don't know how the kind of whole electricity mods work out there, because I know there's like a native class in Forge which allows you to power it, but like I just don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Like, what's a suitable amount of power to take? What is, you know? Dare you to make your computer NAS? I already did. Go search it up. I already did make a computer with command blocks, and it was very, very difficult. But like, have you know, it actually worked, and you could create custom applications using that computer. Like, I'm not lying. You could create custom applications using the computer. So, it's pretty insane. I'll tell you that right now. It was pretty dang insane that it actually worked. Alright, so that printed. Let's just do that one more time. The only problem I have is that like, see how it like prints out the whole entire image already? I guess it's fine. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that animation is good? Because like, it prints out the whole entire image and then it's still kind of printing. Too long? It's not too long. I don't want to be like I don't want people to be able to instantly print out. If you want to print more stuff, add more printers, and then you can print 5 things at one time. It's supposed to be like a real printer. That's basically what it's supposed to be, like a real printer, minus the issues. But I'm talking about the animation of it. Should it only print out the actual image part? What? Uh-oh. Name a pig, egg Sir Piggles, and spawn it. We can't recreate Sir Piggles. There's only one Sir Piggles. If you spawn one, it's a clone. If you spawn one, it's a clone. Sorry, man, I gotta go. It's almost 10 PM for me. Ah, it's alright, good. It's all good, Toby. Ooh, somebody's here. There's the postman. Postman. It was Postman Pat. It was Postman Pat, guys. Woo. Make print only the image, and the second it does it, you'll be able to grab it. Because that's one thing I kind of dislike about the animation, is that like it prints like, especially when you do like this version, that it like prints like the entire, like, see, after it prints the actual apple, right? So like there, I mean, here it should have stopped. Let's see how it's like still prints like blank. The only problem with that though, maybe it won't be a problem. I love a video, make more GTA 5 games. What? I don't play GTA 5. What are you talking about? That spider you killed earlier, that was a spider named Bob. I knew until you killed him. He just wanted chocolate milk. What the flizz? What the flizz and flizz? What am I even saying? What's flizz? Someone explain that in physics. Then I'll be able to understand. Only Rick and Morty fans who can understand. Hold up. Why is that like... Hold up. I don't think it's centered correctly. Best print ever. It's kind of centered right. Let's have a look at that. I think that was centered better. Let's do this. Just ignore that it goes all the way out. That's pretty centered. I reckon that's centered now. Just like for fun. Oopsie. For the lols. For the lols. Is that supposed to happen? Is that supposed to happen, guys? I don't know if that's supposed to happen. You guys could let me know. Alright. Let's not play with that. Let's not play with that. But let's do it one more time. I don't know. Let me ask you guys. Should I add in speed or not? Like, pretty much, I can configure, or you can pretty much configure the speed for prints. So let's say you implement your own type of print. You can configure the speed of that. Should there be that option, or should there just be one kind of standard speed for all of them? Because I've already implemented that. I'm just saying, should I remove? Should I remove it now? Yeah, in the config. Oh, okay. More of a configuration type option. I mean, that would be pretty good actually, to have just a configuration option instead of giving the ability to the programmer, give the ability to the actual configuration, because that would be good for anybody that doesn't like the speed of it. They can just change the speed around and make it faster. So, I mean, that can work. Who likes a configuration option? Should we have should it be a configuration option, or should it be a developer option? So a developer option is like programming it in code, letting the person who implements the custom print decide in code how fast it prints, or should it be a configuration? But I can't do both, because then how do I determine, unless I have like an override print speed, but then still like developer option. I could have like an override option where if it's not -1, if it's not -1, right? Oh, if it's not 0, anything higher than 0 would override it. I mean, that can work. Make it only a config on the server. I mean, that's how it would work. It would only work on the server side. See, like, that prints pretty flippin' fast because the resolution. It's based on the resolution. Also, I dislike that it shows instantly. See if you can fix this up. I think it's 5, whoopsie. Yeah, it's better. That's better. Whew. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and let's just commit this. Hopefully it's not like a big commit. Fixed. Basically I just fixed the animation. Hold up, let's have a look quickly at tile entity printer, because I did a method set state. Okay, that doesn't even make sense that I do that. Hold up. Do this, right? Else. We could even do, let's see if this is not super duper big. Remaining print time equals state printing otherwise state dot animation time. Alright, there we go. Let's do all this down here. Organize it nicely. Ka-ching. And then we can just do here. Put that back to 0. Oh. Whatever, we don't need that. Alright, cool. Music stop. I don't get it. Like, there's a weird bug in this, or I think it's just Windows Media Player being coded badly, but it's shuffle thing, right? I think if it shuffles it and it gets to the end song in that list, like it doesn't shuffle it like Spotify or something do, where it doesn't actually. Because like this has like hundreds of songs and it only played like 10. Like why? Fixed animation. Timings. Can I use the development version of the mod? I'll review it on my channel. If you know how to build it, then yes. The development version is specifically development only for... there's reasons for it. There's reasons for it. Alright, boom. There we go. Sync it up. You guys can go ahead and download this new update. Not that it's any different. I'm sure some of you guys already have like this environment set up with the whole entire device API and pulling it right now. Who's pulling it right now? Pull. How do I put the device API on GitHub onto GitHub so I can test out the stuff on the mod? Yeah, it's a difficult question to answer because there's a lot involved. It's not a one sentence answer. Learn how to set up a mod environment first. The whole idea of the developers version is to make it only so developers can use it. So if you know how to set up a modding environment, like in my tutorials, I don't show you how to set up a modding environment because I assume you already know how to do that, and you should know how to do that. So there's no kind of tutorials right now. Pulling it right now. Okay, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong, Minecraft Doodler. Especially with your name as well. Pulling it right now. Okay. You do that. Alright. Alright, so we don't actually have a configuration option, so we're going to switch over to core, because I feel like it's going to be a core thing. Alright, how do we add... I like completely forgot how to add like anything to do with configurations, because I haven't even done it forever, but I'm pretty sure it's like event.get get suggested configuration file. Let's have a look. I'll read the Forge docs. Getting started. Events, basic usage. That's events. Data storage. Forge. I don't know, ours is 1.7, but maybe it will give me an idea of how to do it. Okay, it's a configuration. How to create it. I think, yeah, basically I want to create as a configuration variable. Configuration. So it's like that, right? So what options then we do? What do we have here? So config.get. Okay. I'm starting to get familiar with this again. I might actually look at my furniture mod, because that's where I've actually got a configuration file. To where I've got a configuration file in it. I think I put it in initialize. I actually don't know. New configuration handler. Where is that? Ah. Huh. Okay. Alright, so device initialize. We'll do it here. I don't know, device config. Do we do it there, or do we do like... It's more of like a global type thing. Let's call it config. I don't know if it's a good name. Maybe just refactor it and rename it to device config. And then we'll have a private So how does it work? Load config. Okay, so I do like public static void load do config. I did the wrong one. I did the wrong file. Get confused. There's got two file classes. One from the actual mod and then one in Java. Can you do a little dance to the music? Hold on, you see. It's not a good song, hold up. It's not a good song. One thing I was thinking about this, right? I want to have like, I mean, I already have donations and everything set up. And so it actually like plays a message that you guys, like when you actually add a message to it, it actually plays the message and reads it out. I want to add like, I want to add that, right? But I want it to like blast it at me when I'm actually like live streaming. Like, and I won't know it's coming, so that will make it funny. So like, I'll have like, I'll turn like the sound off for when I get a donation, and it will only like, when it actually reads it out, that's when I'll know. And I want it to like blast at me and be like, poof! Like, whoa. I think it would be funny. I think you guys would enjoy it. It'd be like, poof! Just like super loud. So load. So here we would have stuff like public static int, public static boolean, print override print time. Print time. Might even make it just like two variables, so like public static int override print time, and look at this custom print time. To me it makes a little bit more sense. So this is, sorry, boolean, and then we'll have like override print time equals config should change. Okay, don't worry. Get boolean Get category. How long are you going to be on for? I got to do some financial aid stuff and would hate to miss the rest of the live stream. When did I start? 12:30. I'll see how I go. I might do a 2-hour live stream. I was only planning to do a 1-hour live stream, but maybe for another 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. What are your plans for actually crafting the laptop? I don't know yet. I want to have it. I want it to be like crafting, right? I want it to be like an actual achievement to crafting the laptop, because I feel like you should be able to own, like, you shouldn't be able to own more than one laptop just because it would be more expensive. But obviously, I don't know. There's almost no point to having 2 laptops. I think you should only need to be able to, like, really, you only need kind of one. But maybe, like, you want 2 laptops because you have one in the overworld, have one in the nether, or something like that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Make, like, a store. But you could have a store in a village. I want to figure out how to do that. That's one thing I really want to figure out. How do I create, like, custom buildings in villages? If anybody knows how to, please do let me know. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. So you have config, right? Get. So you have a category. Category the key. Because, like, I'm looking at my furniture code and it's like the opposite way around. It's like the opposite way around. What? So get the category. Alright. Whoops. Private static final string category. I shouldn't do this. I should just have a only have, like, the essentials, like the whole layer of it, because I want to commit this into the printer only. Alright, so config changed event. What's the difference? I know there is a at subscribe event if event dot get mod id dot equals and then we'll just do initialize again. Whoops. let's just make sure that this does actually work. So we'll put this in for now, but we won't commit it. So we have carrier printing, print. Print setting. Printer. So it should be get. Oh, what is this? Hold up, what's this returning? Property. So, how does it work now? Am I doing it wrong? What is property from? Type. Oh no, you do something else, hold up. How's that work? So let's have us say printer. And let's say this is printing. Override printing time. Default value false. If enabled. If enabled. I don't know how this works. Sorry. Ugh. Returns like a property. Get, and then maybe get boolean. Okay. Guess that's how it works. I'll just call this over a print time. Default will just be 400 because that's maybe. We'll call it seconds. I think seconds would be a good way to do it. Get int times 20 because there's 20 ticks inside of a second, so this will be 400. I think you should make a custom crafting table device maker similar to Galactic Craft. You should press arrows on the top switch between. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at it. And see if I can get some inspiration from it. And that bird keeps making so much flipping noise. Can you guys hear it? Make a villager that sells it to you. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. Shut up, bird. Cheese emoji. Literally that bird's going off 24/7. The time. The amount. To print. Alright, let's just see if this works. So do that. And then we're gonna do load. How do they do it in the device mod? New configuration. Oh, that's how I did it. Strange way. So we do device, config, load, event, that, and then we do a, oopsie, don't do it there. Do it here. Oh, I can even do it after that actually. Minecraft. New device. Alright, there we go. So let's test if this actually works. So pretty much we should have like options inside of the mod list menu. I'm hoping that it works because I'm pretty sure Forge does that all automatically now. Before you used to have to program weird stuff, but now hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. We'll have a look because it was like GUI furniture config. Maybe you might have to. Yeah, I just don't know why. Why doesn't it just do it automatically now? Yeah, we gotta program that. Dang it. Alright. But we can still test it inside of our run. Yeah, we have it. Text. Oh, we forgot to save it, I think. Supposed to do save. Get your soul again. Stop dwelling on. It's a good song. Play this at my funeral. Play this at my funeral, guys. I'm on the device API test server. You should have computer slowdowns and eventually break. To fix it, you need to take it to a technician villager who pays 2 to 5 emeralds for a repaired version. Maybe. We'll see. Rip Cray, he may rest in. Oh, music. Oh, I don't even need to load up that. Oops. I'm proud I tried. I didn't even do anything, hold up. Just delete that. Cancel the cruise control. Ah, why is it not there? Oh no, it's because we didn't even initialize it. Whoops. Who told me? Who didn't spot that out? Who didn't spot that out? We didn't even initialize it. I was supposed to do that dance. I had a weird dream. Where it was like this dancing contest. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a dancing contest, but it was something, alright. And like, then it was like my turn to go onto stage and dance something. I'm like, I don't even know how to dance. Like, it was just like, felt like something embarrassing. And I got embarrassed on my dream. Ah, what the flip? What the flip? Who stole my monitor? Who stole it? Did one of you guys steal it? Did one of you guys steal it? You guys know where it is. Who took it off? Who took it off? I need my monitor. Where's the screen? Anyone know? Anyone around here? Anyone around here? No one wants to fess up? No one took the screen off my laptop? I'm gonna have to get that repaired now. Some very suspicious cows over here. Some very suspicious cows, if you ask me. Who? He didn't have it, but he had some leather. Didn't have it either. He didn't have it either. Alright, I just killed 3 cows for no reason. Probably innocent cows too. Probably innocent cows too. Maybe that bird. People are saying for me to check Discord like at 24/7. Blah blah blah, nothing there. Blah blah blah. Yeah. No, I did it wrong. You're not doing the right. I think you're looking at an old tutorial, but you're going to type in Java_home and create a brand new variable. The path variable is old now. Alright, whatever. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. Okay. I'll have to, yeah, I'll look into that. I'll look into that. That looks a cool way to do it. Ah, found it. Ah, found it. Alright, that's not what we were supposed to do anyway. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, the only problem is it sorts it by like alphabetical order. Alright, let's see. Hold up. I don't think it does it automatically. No, it doesn't. Alright, cool. For you. So like what I want is to be able to have this here. So you can change all the settings just within the actual game here. So you should be able to do that there. Alright, so what we're going to do is here, right? Get rid of that. going to be like added configuration file. Ka-ching. No! How? How's that possible? Ah, there we go. Finally, it lets me do it. And then we need to go to printer. Probably gonna give me a confliction here. All good. Go to the expectation now. Don't know the lyrics, cigarettes. View conflux to see what happens next. Hold up, GitHub, resolve conflictions. What's up with this? Ah, that's the printer. Okay, right. I think there was one like, where was it? Apply all non-conflicting changes. Alright, ignore you, put you in. Alright, there we go. What's that one? Alright, we should be able to. Where is it? Where is it? Where's that config? I said view from core. Ah, maybe it's something to do with synchronizing. That's probably why. Why did that like do a weird commit? I don't know. There we go. Now we should have it. There we go. And then in our tile entity, we will do, when we actually set the print time, set state, okay. we'll say if, alright, we're going to revert back to if state, whoopsie, if state is printing, if override print time, remaining print time equals, might even make this not do that times 20 there because it'll be awkward. Do the times 20 here, else and then just do else here. Alright, there we go. Please give me more chocolate milk. Damn, I could use some chocolate milk. I'm gonna have to, basically after this live stream, I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna unfill the dishwasher, then go to the shops and get some more food. Weird sounds of Cray. But if you guys are enjoying this live stream so far, make sure you go ahead, snap that like button right now. And if you want to get a shout out before I actually end this live stream, make sure you go over to my Twitter and retweet the latest tweet for a shout out. How crazy is this, right? I mean, I think I already showed this, but I want to show it off again. But even on like Twitter with the printer and everything, like that was a pretty damn insane post. Like I don't usually get that amount of you know, likes and retweets. 69 retweets. Just want to say that. But 367 likes on this, like pretty insane. Like dang, like I need to do more stuff, more posts like this on Twitter, I think. So Twitter and Reddit, I think I need to do more of these type of posts. So like it's, I don't know if it's like, it sounds like I feel like I sound up myself when I say this, but like I feel like I know what type of posts will go big on Reddit, or even, I mean not Twitter really, but I feel like I know what type of posts go big on Reddit. And you know, when I posted the printer one, I knew it was going to go big, but I didn't expect it to go that big, but I still knew it was going to go big. But then it turns out it's like the almost top post, well pretty much the top post on Reddit, which is insane. So yeah, I just get that feeling inside. I get that gut feeling, like I know this is gonna do well. I guess it's not. It's not up myself. I'll say that right now. It's not up myself that I know that, but it's just like I got that. I know that feeling. I'm like, I know when I post this, it's gonna have a lot of attention to it. So I'm doing more Twitter posts for the device mod. Yeah, I definitely am. I'm gonna do some more videos. I think videos are very engaging. Videos are very engaging. Instead of just like photos, people want to see what it actually does. Alright, so we should now be able to override the custom print time. So we're going to test this out now. We know it works without it, but we're just going to go ahead and set this to true. And then we're going to set this to like a ridiculous time, like 600. Oh no, this is seconds, whoopsie. Let's be careful here. 600 seconds would take 10 minutes to print. Let's do like 60 seconds, so 1 minute. Let's load this. Who thinks this is going to work first shot? Who thinks that this is going to work first shot? I just want to address this real quickly. Somebody said in the last live stream that, you know, the printer, DVR wasn't enabled. So what DVR on live streams is so you can actually watch from the start of the live stream. So you can scroll back in the live stream up to 4 hours. However, it is disabled if I do ultra low latency. And that's what I've got on now, because when I select the ultra low latency, right, it means that you guys hear what I say literally 5 seconds after I say it. So that's why I like that kind of instant kind of interaction with you guys compared to 30-second delay, and it was annoying. So that's kind of why it's disabled, and I can't really do too much about that. So if we go ahead and we print something now, let's make sure it's got paper. Alright, and then we go here. Oh no, I changed that around. Yeah, that's right. I renamed that. Whoops. Print. It's just... That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a more beautiful thing in my life. If you agree, if you think that was beautiful, let me know if that was beautiful. That's a real printer right there. That's a real printer right there. But yeah, there we go. We know it works now. Cool. So let's just go back to false. Let's do 1,000. 1,000 seconds. True. Imagine that. So default is just going to be 20 seconds. Best printer ever. What I want to do is actually do... I need your guys' suggestions. I need your guys' suggestions right now. Basically, now that we've got the configuration in, what type of configuration options should there be? What type of configurations options should there be? Because, you know, I want to add in as many kind of configuration options as I can. So, if you have any ideas for any options that you want to see added in, do let me know. Printer speed, I've already done that. Overriding the speed is just, you know, yeah, we've already done that. I guess we could actually refactor this to custom print speed. How much time until you end the stream? Or at the 2-hour mark? 15 minutes from now. 15 minutes from now. So if you guys have any suggestions for what we should change here, or what options we should add in, let me know. Because I want to add in as many as I can. For the printer, what options would be available? Not really. I mean, there could be one like, what's the max paper count? But I don't know if that should be an option. I mean, it can be. We can make it an option. just so people have the option. You know? Max printers allowed per laptop. That's a good option actually, but I don't know. Cause I haven't finished it yet, but printers are going to be connected to a router, which then the laptop connects to a router and then actually shows all the visible printers around. So that's how that's going to work. But there could be like an option called like maximum devices able to connect it to a router. Or we could have options like maximum printers allowed to connect to a router. Just like a ton of, you know, things. Yeah, I'm going to add in options. I reckon options to disable applications, like the default applications, because by default, all the applications are enabled, but maybe somebody doesn't want Endermail or, you know, NoteStash installed, so we can actually get rid of those. So let's actually write this stuff down so we don't forget. We'll put it inside of... I'll get like a notepad. Alright, so max devices per router. I think it should just be a maximum devices per router. I don't think just printers. Router. That's a good one. Router area of effect. Nice. Maybe router signal radius. Signal radius. What did else somebody say? I would say option to disable default applications. Router speed, what? It doesn't even make sense. Max router devices, max printers allowed per laptop, Endermail enabled, max windows open, that's a good one. Yeah, that can work. It's a client side thing, so it'll be fine. Max windows open. If you guys have any more options, do let me know now, because I'm reading the chat like crazy. I'm reading the chat like crazy right now. Let's have a look. Router router signal radius. We could enable device passwords. Ah, yeah, that could work. So that might be true by default. Ah, yeah, disable. Disable power consumption. That'd be a good one. Because then people that don't want to, you know, keep having to don't want to have to keep powering it up and want kind of like an easy ride. Yeah, device passwords. How would I passwords? Like, because there'd be like one. I feel like routers, right, should have an owner. I feel like routers should have an owner, so whoever placed it down, that's their router. Like, just so like, because I want to add an option in it, right? Okay, so let's say routers are open, right? Then anybody can change the password around, and maybe somebody doesn't want their network locked out. I only feel like that should be possible if you're the owner of the router. You should have them sectioned. I can't do... Yeah, the problem with my the configurations is I can't... This is how they're formatted. This is old Forge's doing. But they are pretty much categorized, so printer settings, everything related to the printer will be here. There'll be another one which I'll add in, which will be application. Or it might be like, I don't know, applications, right? And then it will be like, you know, Boolean, Endmail, enabled, maybe like false or true. By default it might be true. That's how it'll be. Router owner should be able to set what players can connect to it without a password. But, well, if you're letting people connect to it, you should just be able to give them the password. Maybe you'll be able to send it through an email. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. Have ISPs in the app have ISPs in the game restrict what applications you can use. Imagine that. ISPs, you have to buy a speed. One block per second cost 99 emeralds. One block. 1 MBT tag per second cost 99 emeralds. Do we have any other options? Any other options you guys would like to see? We got the router stuff, any printer stuff. I think we've covered really anything with the printer. Maybe like, you know, printer. Max paper, maybe. Max paper. Just as an option, just because, like, who cares? Who cares? I think the laptop should require at least 3 diamonds, 3 multiple die types, glass, lamp, redstone, iron, and hard drive. Basically what I want to do is you have to craft all the pieces of the laptop. So you'd have to craft a hard drive or SSD, one or the other. You'd have to craft a CPU. The CPU would be an expensive one. You'd have to craft a graphics card, you'd have to craft the motherboard. You'd have to craft the screen of it, and I think that's like all, really. But like the problem, I need like, I need some pixel artists because I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually create those really nice looking, you know, textures. So if anybody's like a pixel artist and is good at it, show me some work over on the GitHub. Maybe post it into off-topic images. Let me know if you're good at pixel art, and then if you're good, I'll get in contact. So max paper. I don't think there's any other options. Maybe a max queue, because I'm going to be adding in a queue to the printer so you can actually just keep adding print jobs to it. Max print jobs. Max job queue. Because there's a problem with, okay, max job queue is like a memory type thing, right? If you have 100, right, and you print 100 things to that printer, right? You print 100 things to that printer, that's a lot of memory being taken up. So it might be good for server owners to be able to, you know, reduce that amount to only like 10 or something like that. I think default might be like 10, which is a good option. What if there's a file limit to USB drives and hard drives? It's hard to limit it. Like I can probably limit the file. I can limit the amount of files, but I can't limit the size. The size is the more difficult one, because we're dealing with MBT tag compounds. How do I calculate, you know, what is the actual size of everything? I mean, it is possible. I'll see. One MB tag is 1 N byte. Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of basically to generate the size. There's a lot of things you gotta do. But like I'll think about it. I think it might be cool. Jeez. You guys did not want to see that message. You guys did not want to see that message in the chat right there. We're gonna have the application set the size, and if not, have the default size. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. It's possible though, because like pretty much. Yeah, the problem with like setting the size, right? Setting the size or setting the maximum amount of storage in the printer is up to, it's like, I mean, it's kind of the same as real life, but it's like up to the developer to make sure that when they're saving their data, right, they're doing it in like the best way possible. Like maybe when I'm calculating the size, I only factor in primitive variables. So MBT tag compounds, I'll ignore them because they're just basically a container. Whereas stuff like int arrays or anything like that, a boolean or anything like that, should be counted towards the actual size of the system. But then there's the whole, how do I add a file to the system, right? Right, I add a file to the system. I've then got to check to make sure it can be added. And then I've got to keep a record of the actual size, and I don't want to have to iterate through the whole entire file system to calculate the size again to test for it. So it may be that, oh, that could work. When I load in all the files, right? Yeah, that can work. Yeah, I'll keep that idea down. So this is, hold up. This is configuration ideas. So when you actually set the data of the file, that's when it calculates the size of it. When you actually set the data of the file, it calculates the size. Alright, well, we're going overtime right now, so hashtag overtime live stream, but let's go ahead and let's do the shout outs right now. So I had a couple of people that quoted it. Oh god. So we get James Hood who quoted it, an awesome universe, and then let's go to the rest of the people here. We got Tyrell, Joseph Falzon, Grant, Codeboy, Mr. Butters, Rainbow Kappa, Solar PH, Box Claws, 018, Scatterstrike Studios, and Blue Barracuda. Thank you guys for the retweets there over on Twitter. Appreciate your support, and if you haven't already, make sure you guys go ahead, slap that like button if you enjoyed this live stream today. I'll be doing another one tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be up early at the proper time for the actual live stream, instead of like 2 hours late. But hopefully you guys enjoyed regardless, and I will see you guys later. Bye.